Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys had a good Memorial Day weekend, 3-day weekend. I know some of you probably chilled. Some of you maybe got together with people. I hope whatever it was you did, that it was a time to relax and maybe wind down some. I know for me it was very, very helpful. We had my sister-in-law in town, and we had moved recently, so it was kind of nice to hang out with the kids and the fam and all that jazz. So it was good. So here we are. It's Tuesday, and for those that are out there heading to work, it's probably like driving into a snowstorm or being hit by a freight train in some cases, because it's just going to be crazy. And I don't know about you, but I'm adjusting to going back to work after having a little bit of vacation. Is always kind of you kind of get into a routine where you're not having to stress about stuff. You're just, enjoying family, doing fun stuff. And so getting reacclimated is hard. It's not easy. So one of the things that my counselor told me last time I saw her, which I thought was really good advice, is, so I think, we obviously talk a lot about bringing God into the situation all the time when we just struggle with our mood disorders and issues and discomfort and challenges that we face. So he's always there. I think that's the idea, is to bring him to the table at all times and prayerfully reach out to him whenever you can, and just, make sure that you're tuned in and plugged in as you're struggling. I think the place where we really do a crappy job is we don't always bring God to work. And for those that do and don't know, my wife and I own a couple businesses. So I've been an entrepreneur and entrepreneurs, or I've been an entrepreneur myself for almost 20 years. So I've always dealt with this. Again, it's not glamorous. Again, contrary to popular belief, there are some benefits of being your own boss. But more often than not, it's a very high pressure, high stress, and can be very intense. Because at the end of the day, there's no one to point the finger at but yourself if something goes wrong. So therein lies the issue, is that you start to believe that you're in control of it all, or that it's your fault, or that all of this stress is yours and yours alone. So I don't know about you, but I've come back to face some challenges at work, some issues that I got to deal with, some big deadlines, some big things that have to get done this week, and it's going to be intense. So my counselor said, why would you not bring God into this situation? This is the God that rose his son from the dead. He created the heavens and earth. He's more than capable and more than willing to help you with your challenges at work. He does. He does care about our day-to-day life challenges, and he wants to be a part of those. And I think that's maybe, again, another lie that we can be led to believe, is that things are too petty to reach out to God for. And I don't believe that. I think that God wants us to be in constant dialogue with him about everything. So I would really encourage you guys, as you come back to work, and for those that don't work, start fresh, with maybe a different routine, or back to some different things going on after the weekend. Bring God to the table each and every time that you're struggling. Let him know, hey, I'm going to need you today. I've got to face X, Y, and Z. These are triggers, and that's something that on my end, I know some of this stuff is triggers. I know what's going to cause me anxiety, and I need to be able to be spiritually strong and to believe that, hey man, God's got me in the end. He's got my back. No matter what the outcome, it's going to be all right. That's the answer to the lie. So there you go. Bring God to work, not just today, but every day. God bless.